Hi, good morning. Oh, hi, Mike. I haven't seen you in a while. Nice to see you here. Um, for anyone that's live with me right now, I apologize for the late start. I just got a little bit behind on family stuff this morning. So anyway, let's just get started. So we're gonna have as I mentioned in my email, it will be an hour of yoga followed by relaxation and a little bit of breath work and meditation. So you can stay for as long or as short a time as is good for you. Yeah, and if you can certainly leave at the end of the hour of yoga if that's better for your schedule. Or you can always come back later and just watch the recording when you have more time. So speaking of time, let's stop wasting time and get started. Yeah, how about if we start, let's start seated on our mats and just find a comfortable seated position. I recommend sitting cross-legged like this, just because I'd like you to notice your sit bones and really feel balanced between both sides. If this is not a comfortable position for you, if you feel yourself falling back, you can place some kind of padding under your bottom just to raise yourself up a little bit. So make yourself comfortable. And then just start to do some gentle neck rolls. Make sure you go in both directions. You can go all the way around if that feels good. And then bring your fingertips onto the mat and start to move with your breath. So inhale, your arms up, and exhale, down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And just keep going at the pace of your own breath. And be gentle, especially if you have any shoulder problems. So remember to keep your shoulders away from your ears. As you are reaching up, your shoulders are still back and down. You're not hunching up like this, just nice and relaxed. And throughout the practice, in almost all the poses, we're going to be thinking of lengthening and kind of the energy going upwards on the inhalations and releasing, softening, and the energy sort of going down on the exhales. So what we're doing with our arms right now is sort of a good visual representation of that. And really take complete inhalations and exhalations and notice how your breath feels right now. Good, and then gently on your next exhale, let your fingertips come back to the floor. Inhale, one arm up. Exhale, place it on the opposite knee. Place the other hand behind you. It can just be your fingertips again. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Twist, looking over your shoulder. Inhale, lengthen again. Exhale, twist. And twisting gently here. And see if you can feel the twist all the way through your spine and even through your core area and your digestive organs. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And gently come back to center And let's go to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Good. And back to center. And now place your hands on your knees. Inhale. Lean forward, but keep your chest open and your chin up. But as long, make sure that you're not straining your neck here. So if you feel any neck strain, then just bring your your chin back down a little bit. And exhale. Look down and round your spine. Inhale, open. Exhale, round the spine. And if you're familiar with the Ujjayi breath, I would recommend starting to incorporate that now. It can especially really help with the rounding of your spine and focusing on your lower belly as you push all of the air out on the exhalation. Inhale and exhale. And if you're not familiar with the Ujjayi breath, it's breathing with sound through your nose, inhaling and exhaling through your nose with sound. And the sound is coming from the back of your throat. You slightly engage or tense the back of your throat as if you're whispering or as if you're fogging up a mirror or glasses. And one more inhalation and exhale. Good, and now just bring your arms out to the sides and clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, bring your shoulder blades together and exhale. Inhale, reach your hands back and exhale. Bring your shoulder blades a little closer together. And inhale and exhale. And release the clasp. Come onto your hands and knees. Stacking your wrists right underneath your shoulders, fingers spread wide, and stacking your knees right underneath your hips. Toes tucked under. And inhale, drop your belly, open your chest, look forward, and exhale, round your spine, drop your head. And full exhalations especially. Using your core to think of blowing all of the air out of your stomach or through your stomach. So really engaging that core area. On the exhalations, on the inhale, releasing the core. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, raising the tailbone, dropping the belly in. Exhale, drawing the belly in, rounding the spine. And just a couple more, moving at the pace of your own breath, pushing the floor away from you on the exhalation. It's really extending, dropping your head so that you're lengthening your neck and spine. Getting that last bit of air out. And then just letting your lungs fill back up. On your next inhalation, come into a neutral position. And bring your right leg back. Your left arm forward and inhale. Bring your leg up and flex your foot, toes pointing down. Really engage your leg here. and your back. And hold. Engage your core. Good. Reach back, grab your foot. Inhale, kick back. Just feel the shoulder opener there. Exhale, inhale, reach in both directions. Exhale, release. And other side. Left foot back, right arm forward. Inhale, bring your leg up. Toes pointing down. Hold here, noticing your core. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, grab your foot and kick back. And release. And just take a moment. Come back onto your heels, drop your head, child's pose. Just take a second to ground yourself. Really noticing your breath here. Taking full breaths, breathing with sound. Good, and look forward, come onto your knees, and straighten your legs, downward dog. And just start to pedal your heels towards the floor, feet hip distance apart. Make sure your fingers are spread wide, pressing your knuckles into the mat. Good, and look between your hands. Step your feet forward. Inhale, lengthen. Draw the belly in. Exhale, fold. You don't need to touch the floor, just wherever you are. You can maybe even grab onto your elbows. Breathe here, just letting your spine decompress a little bit. Noticing any tension in the backs of your legs. And inhale, slowly roll up to standing, head coming up last. And reach up. Exhale. Hands to heart. Good. So I just want to take a moment. I always want to make this a little more interactive. Good morning, Rory. How are you? Hope everyone's doing well. Let me know if there's any particular thing you would like to focus on, either physically or emotionally, some part of the body that might be tight, or somewhere you might be holding stress. And I'll try to make sure that I incorporate a few more poses with that focus into today's practice. Good, but for now, let's find mountain pose. So you can have your big toes touching or feet just apart for a little more stability. Toes touching, the point of that is that it can activate your bandhas a little more. So we want to activate the Mula Bandha, which is the pelvic floor, and the Uddiyana Bandha, which is your lower belly. So drawing the belly in and up. Sorry. The lower back. Okay. Thank you for the request there. Good. So spreading your toes wide. Just start to scan up and notice a little more what's going on in your body. And also checking your alignment in mountain pose. So as I said, toes spread. Make sure your knees are slightly bent. Pelvic floor engaged, belly in and up. Tailbone neutral, pelvis neutral. So want to avoid tilting it forward too much or back too much. And think of length. So long spine, long neck, shoulders back and down, chest open, chin parallel to the floor. And just take a moment, come back to your breath. Good, and inhale, reach up, clasp your hands, lengthen, and exhale, reach to one side, look in the opposite direction. And see if you can notice a stretch all the way through, down to your hip area, so through your core, through your rib cage. And inhale back to center, exhale, reaching to the other side. And come back to center, arms down. And go ahead, hopefully, if you have a strap, you have it nearby. If you don't have a strap or a belt or anything like that nearby, don't worry about it. You can still do this just without the strap. So just kind of do the same movements. The strap just adds a little more tension and kind of makes it feel a little nicer. We're going to inhale the arms up and exhale. Take a moment just to adjust the width of your hands here so that you're feeling enough tension, but not too much that you're going to hurt yourself as you drop your hands back like this. So be gentle. Say hi to Spooky over there. Inhale and exhale. The cat, in case that wasn't obvious. He's been joining us for the last couple weeks. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Just feel your shoulders opening a little more here. Feel your upper body awakening a little more. And inhale, bring the arms up. Exhale, just let the weight of one hand come down as it brings the other arm up slightly. Another nice side stretch through your armpits. And inhale, exhale, other side. And inhale, come back up. And then I just like to just do a little free movement, really getting into your back and your spine and your shoulders, your hips, is any part of your upper body. And while I do this, I guess since you brought up lower back, I'll just, I've talked about this before, but I don't know if you were in the class, Mike. Back pain is tricky. It can be chronic a lot of the time. It's hard to kind of figure out what's going on. It can be injury related. You can just kind of lose your spine can kind of wear down. Your vertebra can wear down a little bit, and the tendons in there can create that pain. But often it's related to core strength, as well as hamstring, the flexibility of your hamstrings. So yoga can be really great for that. The more that you work on your core and your hamstring flexibility, the more it could help your back. And of course, you also, that strong legs helps because then you can make sure when you're bending your knees to pick something up or going up and down stairs, you're using your legs more than your lower back. But yeah, I can say I used to get lower back pain, and I really don't get it at all anymore now that I've been doing a lot of yoga. So it can definitely help. But I really think it does have, and most of it involves just kind of core awareness and strength, as well as the hamstring flexibility. So we'll definitely do some poses for those things today, as well as just some nice poses that will stretch your lower back. Although that doesn't always feel good to everyone, but yeah, just do what feels good to you. Good, and then, so let's start to wake up our lower body a little bit more. So just bend your knees, draw your belly in, and right now just getting into the hips and knees a little bit. So you might see some tails at the bottom of the screen because my two cats are play fighting right now. Good. So just getting the energy flowing through our knees and hips. And straighten your legs. Slowly reach down towards the floor. This is one of the places we can get a stretch through the lower back. And you can do the same thing as earlier. You can just hold on to your elbows if that feels good. Or if you can't touch the floor, that's fine too. And then just slowly, very slowly come up to standing one vertebra at a time, engaging your core here. Engaging your pelvic floor. So yeah, that's another thing, the engagement of these two bandhas, your Mula Bandha and Uddiyana Bandha, can take the tension out of your lower back because you're using those areas of your body to support this whole area here. Good, so let's step to the fronts of our mats. And just begin some sun salutations. So we can get our blood pumping a little bit more and get a little bit warmer so that we can get into some deeper stretching towards the end of the class. So bring your hands to your heart in mountain pose once more. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Draw the belly in. And when you get to the point where you can't really go down any farther with a flat back because your hamstrings are stopping you, just go ahead, bend your knees as much as you need to, and think about keeping your back straight and bringing your rib cage towards your thighs. And exhale, drop your head. And inhale, look forward, hands on your shins. Exhale, drop your head, bend your knees. Inhale, look forward. Exhale. And inhale, look forward. Exhale, place your hands, step back one foot and then the other into plank pose. And draw the belly in. Use your core to support you in this pose. If you can't hold yourself up with straight legs, it's fine to just drop your knees. Just keep engaging your core area. If your legs are straight, press your heels away from you, press the floor away from you with your hands, engaging your shoulders as well. And hold here. And this is also really nice for just lengthening the back. I always start to feel my back, my lower back cracking, or I can hear it cracking a little bit. Which is fine, it's just bringing more space to that area. Good. And then exhale, your knees down, draw your elbows in, come all the way down. Flip your feet. Bring your hands back, clasp them behind you. Drop your forehead, lengthening your neck. And inhale. Raise your chest and push your hands back. Engage your legs. So we're strengthening the back here. Your core and back should be one of the main muscles holding you up right now. Keep your neck long. And exhale. Drop your head. Tuck your toes. Sit back in child's pose. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Look up. Plant your hands. And straighten your legs. Downward dog. And again, you can just pedal your feet, bringing your heels towards the mat. And then with each inhale, you can come a little bit forward. This is just a very small movement. I don't even know if you can see it that I'm doing here, but as I inhale, my upper body is expanding a little bit, and my shoulders are coming a little bit closer to my hands. And then as I exhale, I'm pushing back and lengthening through my upper body and bringing my heels closer to the mat. So you're never, even if it looks like a stationary movement or a stationary pose in yoga, it's never really stationary because you're always just working deeper into the pose. Lengthening as you inhale and coming deeper into the pose as you exhale. Good. Inhale your right leg up. Step forward. Bring your left knee down. Hold here for a moment, just breathing into your hip flexor. And then exhale gently, bring your hips back. Optional to, if you want to get a stretch through your whole leg, then you can flex your feet. If you just want to concentrate on your hamstring, you can leave your foot relaxed. Inhale and then exhale. Bring your nose or your forehead towards your knee. And breathe. Good. Inhale. Come forward. Straighten your leg. And step back. Plank pose. And again, holding here. And the gaze should be just 6 to 12 inches in front of you on the floor to keep your neck long. It's always tempting to kind of look down or look back towards your toes, but try to keep your neck long, the back of your neck long. Keep drawing your belly in. And exhale, knees down, elbows in, chest down, flip your feet. Again, clasp your hands behind you, bring your shoulder blades together, and inhale, come up. And then if you'd like to, maybe also bring your feet off the mat. Keep the back of your neck long. And release. Tuck your toes. Press back. Downward dog. Take one breath here. Deep in the pose. Inhale your left leg up. Step it through. And right knee down. Take a breath here. Breathing into your hip flexor. And inhale, exhale, come back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Nose to knee. Or as close, you should never be straining to get deeper into the pose or kind of forcing yourself or bouncing your nose to your knee. It's more about, with each exhalation, just letting your nose come a little closer to your knee. Even if you're way up here, just see if you can release your upper body a little more with each exhalation. Good. Inhale, look forward, exhale. And step up, plank pose. Holding it one more time. Push the floor away from you. If you want to move a little here, you can. Just rocking back and forth. You can maybe even experiment with like one leg up, the other leg up if you want. Just trying to keep your hips square. And exhale, come all the way down. Inhale, come up, baby cobra. Exhale back down. And now we're going to bend our knees and reach back and grab the ankles. And inhale. And if this is too much, then you can just repeat what we did the last time with the modified locust pose. And release. Tuck your toes under. And press back. Downward dog. Just taking a couple more breaths here. Really let your head drop between your shoulders. The traditional gazing point for this pose is your navel. Good. Inhale. And step between your hands. You can also take several steps. Look forward, exhale, fold. And again, bend your knees as much as you need to. And inhale, look forward, hands on your waist. And engaging your core, slowly come up. Reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. And inhale, reach up. Exhale. Inhale, look forward, exhale, plant your hands. Step back, plank. Only holding for one breath this time. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down. Forehead down to lengthen your lower neck, flip your feet. Inhale, cobra, chest open. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Feel the length in your upper body and the stretch through the backs of your legs. This is really a stretch through the entire back of your body. And inhale, right leg up, step it through. Take a moment to align your hips and come up, high lunge. Push your back heel away from you. Come as deep into the lunge as you can, making sure that you're keeping your knee above or behind your ankle. Your leading knee, that is. Holding here, building strength in our legs. Engaging the core. And you want to feel long through the back of your body. So that's part of why you really need to push your back heel away from you and engage your back leg, because you want your tailbone to be long. Good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Left hand down, right arm up. Good. And from here, roll onto the outer edge of your left foot and use a modified side plank. Keep engaging your core. And inhale. Exhale, reach forward. Come back onto the ball of your foot. Be careful that you don't hurt your ankle there. And step back, plank pose. Take a breath. Exhale. Come all the way down. Make sure you lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale. Cobra, maybe a little bit higher each time. Exhale. Tuck your toes. And press back, downward dog. Take a breath here. And inhale the left foot up. Step it through. Take a moment to find your balance. And come up. High lunge. Engage the pelvic floor. Engage the lower belly. Press your back heel away from you. Keep breathing. Breathing with sound. Your arms are up, but your shoulders are dropping, relaxed, dropping down away from your ears. Good. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Right hand down, left arm up. Twisting here. And inhale. Exhale, again, just rolling onto the outer edge of your right foot. Modified side plank. Engaging the core. And both hands down, roll onto your ball of your foot again and step back plank pose. Inhale, exhale, come all the way down. Flip your feet, head down, inhale. Cobra, shoulders away from the ears, chest open. Exhale, bring your knees a little wider apart. And sit back towards your heels, child's pose. Breathing here. And think of sending your breath into your lower back here, letting it release. Complete exhalations and inhalations. Good, inhale, feel good. Straighten back into downward dog. And step both feet forward, inhale, look ahead of you, flat back, exhale, fold. And again, keep bending your knees as much as you need to here. And inhale, engage your core. Hands on your waist, come all the way up. Reach up. And exhale, hands to heart. Good. And we'll just do one sun salutation, B. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees. Draw your belly in. And inhale, reach your arms up. Keep drawing your belly and your pelvic floor in. Take a moment. Just make sure that your lower back feels good here. So just adjust the tilt of your pelvis so that it's neutral and your back is long. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, hands to heart. And bring your left elbow onto your right thigh. Look over your right shoulder. Breathing. Press your hands towards the center of your chest to gently deepen the twist. Good. Inhale, straighten your right leg. Bring your left fingertips down, right arm up. So hamstring stretch. And exhale. Inhale, chair pose. Lengthen, exhale. Maybe sit a little deeper, sit back a little bit more. Again, notice if your back feels long. Maybe adjust the tilt of your pelvis. Inhale, lengthen, exhale. Hands to heart. And twist right elbow to left thigh. Breathing with sound. Pressing your hands towards the center of your chest. Good. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Arms up to the sides. And fold. Inhale, look ahead of you. Exhale, plant your hands. Step back. Plank. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward dog. And look between your hands. Turn your left foot out to the side. And step your right foot through, warrior two. And again, bend your leading leg as deeply into this pose as you can. But make sure that your knee is behind your ankle. So if you find it going over your ankle or forward, take a wider stance. Gazing over your right fingertips. And you want to bend deeply enough so that you do feel it in your leg, in your quads. And keep engaging your pelvic floor and your lower belly. Good. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reach your left arm over, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Pivot onto the ball of your foot. Step back, plank. Inhale, Exhale. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes. Downward dog. Come back to your breath here. Breathing with sound. Good. Inhale, turn your right foot out to the side. Step your left foot through, warrior two. And hold here. Again, you want to feel it in your leading leg. So bend deep enough into that leg that you're actually building up the muscle there. Engage your pelvic floor. Engage your lower belly. Shoulders away from the ears, chest open. So warrior two, this pose is really all about strength and power. Breathing deeply. Good. Inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. And step back, plank. Inhale, exhale. This time, let's take a chaturanga, modified chaturanga. So exhale, the knees down, bring the elbows in. Come down, but not all the way down. Hover here, like in a low push-up position. And then inhale. High cobra. Exhale, back to chaturanga. And push back downward dog. And just take a few breaths here, coming back to your breath. And bend your knees, look between your hands, step forward, keep the knees bent, and come up chair. And really noticing the opposing forces here. So you're reaching towards the ceiling, but also coming as deep into your chair, bring your hips back as much as you can. So lengthening as your lower body is dropping down. Good. Inhale, arms up to the sides. Exhale, fold. Inhale, exhale, hands on your waist, and inhale, engage. Your legs and core come all the way up. Reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. And we're just going to do one extra forward fold here. So if your knees were not already, or sorry, your toes were not already hip distance apart, your feet hip distance apart. Bring your feet hip distance apart. Bring your hands on your waist. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale, hinge forward at the hips. And either hook your fingers around, your index and middle fingers around your big toes, or if you can't reach your toes, bring your hands behind your legs like this. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And so now we're either using our hands or our fingers to sort of bring the head a little closer, farther down, closer to the floor, closer to your feet. And this is a pretty intense hamstring stretch. So coming a little deeper into the pose with each exhalation. lengthening with each inhalation. Really use your breath here. Good, and inhale, slowly look ahead of you, flat back. Exhale, hands on your waist. And inhale, engage your legs and your core. Come slowly up to standing. And exhale. Good. So let's see. Grab the strap again if you have one nearby, hopefully. And we're going to step one foot into the strap, placing the strap around the ball of your foot. If you don't have the strap, you can just bring your knee up like this. And then if you have the strap, then straighten your leg. Otherwise, just keep pulling your knee up as much as you can. And keep going until you feel your hamstrings. And of course, this is also a balancing exercise. And gently release and move to the other side. Keep breathing. Keep your core engaged here. If you're really having a lot of trouble with the balance, you can hold on to a wall or a chair. And gently release. And place the strap to the side. And also, well, go ahead and grab your block and make sure that it's close by. If you have one. Good, and let's just step hip distance apart. Or, sorry, not much wider than hip distance is what I meant to say. A wide stance. Bring your hands to your waist. Inhale, your arms out. Exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Inhale, shoulder blades together. Press your hands back away from you. And fold. And just let the weight of your hands drop towards the mat. Bring the top of your head towards the mat or towards a block. Take a couple of breaths here. And then go ahead, release your hands in line with your feet. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale. Try to bring your head in line with your hands and feet, top of the head on the mat or on a block. And breathe. Your toes should be pointing forwards, your feet are parallel to each other or slightly pigeon-toed. Good. Inhale. Come onto your fingertips. And exhale. Twisting to one side, other arm can come up. And exhale. And inhale, other side. Good. And from here, just heel toe your feet a little closer to each other. And then drop down into a squat. And just let your lower back release here. And breathe. Good. And from here, bring your heels together so you're on your toes. And walk your fingertips as far away from you as you can. Inhale and exhale, drop your head. And just find a nice place. You can adjust your fingers here. Just find a nice place so that you feel balanced and you feel a nice stretch through your back. Inhaling and exhaling with sound. Good. Slowly look up and bring your bottom down onto the mat. Extend your legs in front of you. Bring your hands next to your hips in staff pose, toes pointing up, legs engaged. And you really want to think of pressing your chest forward, your shoulders back here. Having a nice straight back, long spine, draw your belly in, engage your pelvic floor. And breathe. Good, and then keeping that same alignment with your back, inhale, reach up, exhale, fold forward. And you can just bring your hands anywhere on your legs, just the farthest position for you. And inhale, look up once more, just focusing on the length of your back, and exhale, drop your head. Keep engaging your legs. If you can engage your legs, that can allow your upper body to release a little bit more. And breathe. Releasing a little more into the pose with each exhalation. Good. Inhale. Slowly raise your head and bring your right knee into your left thigh. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, fold over your legs. So now it's a little bit more of a twist. And then breathe. And inhale, look up, exhale, and switch sides. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And inhale, slowly come up. And now bring the soles of your feet together. Open up like a book. Just take a moment here with a nice long back, open chest. And inhale, exhale, round your back, drop your head towards your feet. Use your elbows to push your thighs down, push your knees down. Releasing a little more with each exhalation. And inhale, slowly come up. Bring your knees together. And shift your weight back, bringing your feet up into modified boat pose. Engage your core. You'll probably also feel it in your hip flexors. And then when you're balanced, release your hands, palms facing each other. Hold here, really focusing on the core. Try to avoid collapsing into your lower back. So keeping your back as straight as possible. So bringing your rib cage towards your thighs, which will require more core engagement. Good, and then slowly with control, start to straighten your legs as you lower your upper body towards the floor. Keep your shoulders up. And then when you feel your lower back flat on the floor, just hold here for a moment. Spread your toes, engaging your feet and your legs. Really draw your belly in. And release. Draw your knees into your chest. And then drop both knees over to one side. Extend your arms. Look in the opposite direction. And inhale, back to center, exhale. Drop your knees to the other side and look in the opposite direction. And inhale back to center. Hug your knees into your chest, just drawing little circles on your lower back. Good, and then we have a couple of options here. So Ambrose said to have your block nearby. So you have the option to raise your hips, place your block underneath your sacrum, and just have your feet up in the air like this in a supported legs up pose. Or if you'd like to, if you're comfortable with shoulder stand and plow, you can just do modified shoulder stand. Make sure you keep the back of your neck long here. Maybe come back into plow. But it's only if you're familiar with it. You shouldn't be looking at turning your head if you're doing shoulder stand or plow. If you are in plow, you can bend your knees, squeeze the side of your head. And then wherever you are, slowly release, remove the block if you're using it. Straighten your legs and just take a moment. Come up onto your elbows for a quick counter stretch fish pose. Open your chest and drop the top of your head towards the floor. Look towards the tip of your nose. So relaxing your eyes here. Hi, Lucky. And gently release. Inhale, your arms up over your head. a deep inhalation, the deepest you can. Feel your ribcage expanding and hold your breath. Reaching both directions, squeeze your eyes shut. Take a moment, just tense every muscle in your body that you can. Reach, reach, reach. And long exhalation through your mouth. And find your final relaxation pose. Palms facing up. Let your feet fall out to the sides. And you're relaxing here a bit. You still want to be in good alignment. Chest open. So that's what your palms should be facing up. If you want to use any props here, feel free to adjust yourself. And gently close your eyes. And if you only had an hour for this class, then you could just take a short relaxation and then move on to the rest of your day. Otherwise, I'm going to do a guided relaxation and then the breath work and short meditation afterwards. So just feeling heavy on the mat, breathing naturally and normally now. And we're just going to bring our attention to each part of our body, letting any remaining tension release. So, relaxing your toes, relaxing your feet, relaxing your ankles, relaxing your lower legs, relaxing your knees, relaxing your upper legs, relaxing your hips, relaxing your belly, relaxing your chest, your rib cage, relaxing your throat, relaxing your shoulders, relaxing your upper arms, relaxing your elbows, relaxing your lower arms, relaxing your wrists, hands, and fingers. Relaxing your tailbone, relaxing your lower back, relaxing your middle back, relaxing your upper back, relaxing the back of your neck, relaxing your chin, relaxing your jaw, relaxing your tongue, relaxing your cheeks, and relaxing your eyes, relaxing your forehead, and relaxing your entire body. Imagining a wave of relaxation washing over you from the top of your head all the way down to your toes. And from your toes all the way to the top of your head. Melting into the ground beneath you. And letting any thoughts come and go, releasing any tension in your mind, any thinking or planning. And coming back to your breath, noticing any sounds around you. And slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes, your hands and feet, bringing your awareness back to the space around you, feeling the contact of your body on the floor. And whenever you're ready, reach your arms over your head, bend one knee and then the other, and gently roll onto one side. And then in your own time, find your way back into a comfortable seated position. And we're going to do some alternate nostril breathing just for a couple minutes and then a quick meditation. So relax your left hand. You can bring it onto your left knee, palms facing up. And then we're going to use our pinky and ring finger to close and open our left nostril and our thumb to close and open our right nostril, not using these fingers. So take a couple deep breaths through your nose. And then close your left nostril, inhale through your right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. And exhale right. Inhale right. Close. And exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. Inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. Exhale right. And inhale right. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Close. And exhale right. And release. And breathe in, counting to 5. And breathe out, counting to 7. Same thing. Breathe in to 5 and breathe out 7. Good. And now close your eyes and think of 3 things that you're especially grateful for in your life right now. It can be any 3 things, anything big or small. It can be health. It can be that you're able to do this class today. It can be the health of your family. It can be simple or profound. And then once you've thought of those 3 things, notice how your body feels. Notice any emotion that that feeling of gratitude sparks in you, and where you feel that in your body. And then once you've identified somewhere in your body, visualize just a little pinprick of light in that area. And let that pinprick of light start to expand. So it's just a warm, spacious light. And just watch it expand through your entire body. And then beyond your body into the room around you, into your building, and out into your community. And just imagine any people that might be in your neighborhood walking by and just somehow being touched by that light. And then go ahead, let that image go. Just let your mind be free for a moment. And go ahead, slowly open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining me, and for anyone who stuck with it for the entire class. Please let me know any comments or suggestions and or requests. And I invite you to set an intention to carry any benefits with this practice or meditation into the rest of your day, sharing it with those around you. Thank you so much. Namaste.